cheated. I knew. I knew he didn't have anything to do with it. He cheated. Play that back. No, I swear to God.
You're sharing yourself in a way that one, you haven't done in a while, and then two, I feel like you're talking to people who feel like they know you but don't.
Sure. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Ariana Grande's ex-husband, Dalton Gomez, cheated on her. Ariana is finally revealing why they broke up, and turns out she wasn't the homewrecker as we all thought. When she said, this new album is full of surprises, oh, absolutely. Because none of us were prepared for this, and so without further ado, let's get right into it.
He cheated.
That was something I really wanted to make sure was captured.
What has caught people's attention so far is that this album is packed with drama, heartbreak, and clearing some seriously juicy rumors. Let's start where all of the drama began, which obviously was when Ariana released her album on the 8th of March, 2024. Well, she had a sit down with Zach Zhang show prior to that and dropped hints of what her album would be about, and let's just say that so far it is a treasure trove of emotions, and fans have been dissecting every lyric like it's the Da Vinci Code. So let's start with this track titled Bye, which is super awesome, by the way. And right off the bat, fans are speculating that Dalton had been hurting Ariana for a while, to the point that she eventually upped and left. This song is all sweet and nostalgic, singing about the efforts they both put into their relationship, but then bam! She drops hints that maybe, just maybe, her ex-hubby, Dalton Gomez, wasn't who we thought he was. Oof! The plot twist. This ain't the first time I've been hostage to these tears. I can't believe I'm finally moving through my fears. At least I know how hard we tried, both you and me. Didn't we? Didn't we? So I grabbed my stuff. Courtney just pulled up in the driveway. It's time. Ariana's voice shifts further down in the song as she insinuates that she's now stronger than before and can't choose to live like that anymore. So she'd rather pack her bags. You know, I'm stronger than I think. Usually I'd join you on the floor, but this dance ain't for me. Boy, just turn the music up. Maybe someday we'll look back with love. Didn't think you'd lose me. Now it's just too late to choose me. And it didn't stop there, y'all. On the title track, Ariana throws some major shade, singing about someone lying through their teeth and cozying up with someone new. This track is more brutal than the first one because she goes into finer details of what made them go their separate ways, which, according to her, were lies and cheating. So now we play separate scenes. Now she's in my bed, laying on your chest. Now I'm in my head, wondering how it ends. Yikes! There's more! Ariana is not holding back when it comes to calling out her ex's lack of empathy. In Don't Wanna Break Up Again, she pours her heart out, crooning about falling asleep in tears while her ex tunes into Netflix like it's no big deal. Can you believe the audacity?
She is spilling so much tea about so many things, so we need to break it down. Right off the bat, we need to talk about the subject matter because very clearly she's talking about her ex-husband in this album, Dalton Gomez, and it's like very obvious that he cheated on her. Now, if you're like, Jax, what makes you think that? Well, I mean, just look at the lyrics of Eternal Sunshine. She says, hope you feel alright when you're in her. And I don't know about you guys, but that just smells like infidelity to me. Now, really, the whole album is giving me vibes that he cheated on her. They went to counseling or something and tried to make it work. He wasn't giving her what she needed. And she was like, you know what? I'm Ariana Grande. I don't need to put up with this bullshit.
Hold up, loves, there's more. I feel like this is the song Ariana decided to lay it all out. She also mentions how she was always the one to apologize, how open she was with Dalton, yet he still played her. But then Ariana mentions Ethan. I'll be the first to say, I'm sorry. Now you got me feeling sorry. I showed you all my demons, all my lies, yet you played me like Atari. Now it's like I'm looking in the mirror. Hope you feel alright when you're in her. I found a good boy and he's on my side. You're just my eternal sunshine. And this is exactly why most people are saying Ariana dedicated this album to Ethan Slater, ES, but rather opted to call it Eternal Sunshine because, well, you know, the controversy would have been wild. It's obvious that Ethan is the good boy Ariana is talking about here, and she even goes ahead to call him her Eternal Sunshine. Speaking of the Ethan issue, have y'all noticed how Ari is confident about their relationship? Like, even in this album, you'll notice a change in tone when she's talking about being cheated on versus versus talking about her new relationship. Take these lines for instance. Your business is yours and mine is mine. Why do you care so much whose I ride? Why? This is from her song Yes and you can clearly see Ari isn't afraid of y'all's opinions of her anymore. Now on to the craziest part of all of this, loves. Fans aren't just reading between the lines. They're practically dissecting the whole album. They're convinced that Eternal Sunshine is Ariana's way of clapping back at those annoying tabloid rumors about her fling with Ethan Slater. If y'all thought Dalton Gomez was the only one that she addressed, think again, because Ariana had a whole song for the haters and everyone else who left her boat after her affair. In her song We Can't Be Friends, Wait for Your Love, Ari is saying that she's done trying to please others or living by other people's expectations. But at the same time, she's saying she won't even bother to address the rumors as she just prefers to sit silently in a corner. Just her and her truth. I didn't think you'd understand me. How could you ever even try? I don't want to tiptoe, but I don't want to hide. I don't want to feed this monstrous fire. Just want to let this story die and I'll be all right. Then there's this part where she says, we can't be friends, but I just like to pretend. Wait until you meet me again. I'll wait for your love. I think Ariana's gotten to the point where she makes peace with the fact that she can't please all her fans and that some are meant to fall off along the way. And so she wishes such people well as she waits to see whether they'll come back or not. Oh, and as for the tabloids, all she had to say was, y'all can cling to your papers and pens as long as you want. When you eventually have good stories to write about her, feel free to go ahead. Even in her recent interview with Zach Sang, Ariana straight up called out the tabloids for painting her as a homewrecker and blamed everyone else for pointing a finger at her, and yet, in her defense, she didn't do anything out of the ordinary.
There is a sense of this album where you're talking to people who have come to their own conclusion.
What?
People have crafted their own narratives.
Yeah. The thing is that like, we know this about the tabloids and about the media and about, am I crazy? Don't we know this?
Yeah, but nobody cares for the sake of a good story or for curing one's boredom on the internet.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like we selectively remember that this is what the tabloids do to people, especially women, based on whether or not we like the person. We selectively remember that.
The bottom line here so far is Ariana hopes y'all get your facts right before hating on her. Well, she might have gotten entangled with a married man who left behind a wife and a kid, but it's her ex-husband who started it all, and that she suffered in silence for way too long before she finally filed for a divorce. So far, it seems that her fans are eating it up and, weirdly enough, understanding her decision to get on with Ethan Slater. As this article puts it, Ariana Grande has sent fans into a frenzy following the release of her new album Eternal Sunshine, as they speculate she's hinted that her husband Dalton Gomez cheated on her. If you ask me, Ariana's fans are kind of one-sided right now because they're all over Twitter saying how Ariana deserved better and Dalton needs to apologize to her, yada yada yada, but none of them is addressing the fact that two wrongs don't make a right, or the fact that she needs to take accountability for her role in destroying Ethan's marriage. Also, remember y'all, these are all literally lyrics from songs in her latest album, so yeah, she could easily say that this is just her artistic side, not her personal life.
I fall asleep crying. You turn up the TV. You don't want to hear me. One more sleepless night. I swear, Dalton Gomez, if I ever see you on the streets, it's on sight.
Hold up, loves. Can we take a look at the issue from both sides of the lens? What if Ariana is just trying to control the narrative on how things ended between her and Dalton to get people to show her a little bit of sympathy? Because, as y'all already know, Ariana has been on the hate train for a hot minute. If she's getting at alleged cheating in this song on Dalton's part, it seems then you could argue that this is Ariana trying to tweak the narrative over how things ended with DG and how her romance with Ethan started. Remember, she was infamously labeled a homewrecker by fans, and even Ethan's ex-wife Lily J implied Ari had swooped in on her hubby. Not long after the news broke, Ethan officially pulled the plug on his marriage. Since word of his and Ari's relationship went public, the two of them have been virtually inseparable. By October, Ariana and Dalton had officially settled their divorce. Dalton's mom on the whole thing, and in the aftermath of Ari, he's already moved on with other ladies. Oh, So we could be feeling sorry for Dalton when he's out there having the time of his life celebrating his new freedom. Anyways, whatever led to their final divorce, it's an open secret that Ariana and Dalton did not have the best of a marriage, and that cracks started showing literally as early as they had said I do. Their schedules got too tight post-COVID. As y'all know, Dalton is a big shark in real estate, while Ariana had to go back to her life as an A-list celebrity, and they always have super busy timelines to work with. So somewhere along the line, their romance somehow fizzled out, but as we now learn, it was Dalton who cheated on Ariana first. Well, let's just say that this album may have saved Ariana from angry fans, because see for yourself. Ariana, I apologize for calling you a cheating homewrecker. I wasn't quite familiar with your lore. Ariana dedicated an entire album to you positions, and how did you thank her? Cheating on her and letting her cry at night without giving an F. Bye, 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 boy, bye. I understand why Ariana was calling her marriage a situationship, since that man was turning up the TV while she was crying and refusing to fly to the UK to see her because he was busy. But he was really going to clubs and cheating on her. And also remember, y'all, Ariana and Dalton signed an NDA to never go public with details about their divorce, which could be the reason why she decided to address these issues in the form of songs. But the downside of all these is the fact that Dalton can never respond to any of these allegations publicly. I don't know, guys, Dalton may have cheated, but let's not forget how manipulative Ariana can get. So what if all of this is just for public sympathy? No, really, think about it. Had Ariana talked about Dalton cheating like 6 months ago, literally everyone would have been on her side and things would have played out very differently. To her favor, of course. So why in the world would she rather have her name tainted as a husband snatcher and a homewrecker rather than a victim of infidelity?
Wait. He cheated. I knew. I knew he didn't have anything to do with it. He cheated.
According to sources, Ariana and Ethan had an amicable separation before heading to the courthouse, which explains why their divorce wasn't messy and also super low-key. Sources informed the outlet that it was all worked out between the former couple before going to the courthouse, and added that the actress plans to cut Dalton a check to officially dissolve the marriage. According to the source, Grande and Gomez have no hard feelings, and they've been really caring and respectful of one another every step of the way. This info seems legit because definitely by the time of their separation and divorce, Ariana had already met Ethan, so she was happy to finalize things with Dalton and jump right into the arms of this married man. Indeed, old habits die hard. Ariana has always jumped into new relationships when literally nursing a fresh heartbreak. And she's always specially going for men who are either married, engaged, or dating. I don't know about y'all, but for me, the only victim in all this mess is Ethan Slater's ex-wife, Lily. Everyone else was playing dirty. Anyways, loves, it seems like Ariana's latest album isn't just a musical masterpiece, it's a tell-all diary of heartbreak, betrayal, and standing up for herself. And to make it even better, she's serving up some serious tea for all of us to sip on. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell for the latest updates on Ariana's crazy love life and career. Thanks for watching!